What's up, guys? Chris here, CBH Sports. What's going on? Thank you all for being in the break tonight. Break number 826. We got 20 boxes of Elite Football. We did our randomization at 7 o'clock. You get one team for the first 10 boxes and one team for the second 10 boxes. What's up, Will? So, yeah, we did our randomization. I see we got one trade through. Eric traded Chris the Buccaneers for the Broncos. I seen that one. I seen some action on the trade list. I just didn't see any get done. So we'll give it a few minutes here. Give you guys opportunity here to settle any deals before we get in. Eric, I did speak to Beaky. I think Beaky was going to hold off on that deal. I told him the Raiders. I said you were willing to trade the Raiders for the Seahawks and the Texans. He actually is on his way over to Mr. Tom's house. So maybe something will come up here. We'll see if these guys are on. The teams are here. They've been posted. If you need to know who you have, please let me know. I'm not going to read them all off again unless you don't know. Here it is if you can't see it. Like I said, please just ask, what's up? What's up, Laura? Thank you so much for being part of the break tonight. You got a couple Saints and Vikings. Beaky gave you the Texans and the Packers down on the bottom. So I don't know, Tom, if Tom was trying to make an offer. Jets for Packers. What's up, James? How are you, James? Thank you so much for being part of the break. James got the Bills and the Ravens tonight in this one. We should be getting some baseball in the house this week. Yeah, I think Beaky said he was keeping his teams. I think he didn't want to go. I don't know. He says, you watch, I'll trade them. I won't get nothing. I don't know. So, yeah, I think Beaky tried to make a trade. I got no response. Yeah, it's tough, James. Who are you looking to trade the Bills? I did see a trade for the Bills. I try to get everybody to respond when I can. Once again, you don't have to respond. You don't have to be part of any of this extra activity. I appreciate you guys all being in the break. Like I said, there's not a lot of breakers that offer these opportunities where you can sit here and trade for up to an hour, have multiple teams per break. So I try to be lenient with it all. What's up, Seth? What's going on, man? What is going on? It was two teams. Yeah, sometimes it's a little tougher. You got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, Beaky said he thought yeah. Gotcha, Beak. Gotcha, Beaky. Didn't want to do the 2-for-1 possibility, hit some other stuff. So we also have 5 pulls out of Rudy's pull box tonight. Rudy's pull box, we got 5 hits. We'll have a race for that at the end. Lions and Eagles for one of the Steelers. So Will is offering the Lions and the Lions and the Eagles. What's up, Pete? What's going on, Pete? James, Beaky, what's up, guys? Will is offering the Lions and the Eagles for the Steelers in either break. Allison or Rudy. Yeah, we were on a little vacation, Seth. And you were gone and I was gone and kind of caught in a long one there. But we are back. We got some Elite Football tonight. We got some select hanger boxes came out this week. So we got a couple select hanger boxes to break this week. What's up, Eric? James is looking for Rob. Rob has the Jags. Everybody was after the Jags. I don't know, Rob. I didn't see any trades pulled. It looked like everybody had interest in Jags. But yeah, so we got some select football. We got some more Elite Football. And last year's Elite Football to mix. I've actually been chasing some of the aspirations and status from the Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix year. They look pretty cool and numbered. So everyone should be busy. You're right. Hello, Ron. How are you, my friend? Rudy, Will can have them in the second half. I will take the Lions in the second. Very nice of you, Rudy. Very nice of you, Rudy. There you go, Will. You got the Steelers. You got your Steelers, bud. So Will got the Steelers. Rudy says, I'll take the Lions. Let me get the Lions, Will. Thank you, Rudy. Very nice of you. Very nice of you, Rudy. So there you go, Will. Make sure you remember that. Rudy needs anybody along the way. What's up, Tom? So there, Will, you got the Steelers. Cool. Will is a big Steelers fan, and Will's really likes them cards you sent too, Rudy. The Calvin Austin, Hines Ward. He's going to try and get the Hines Ward autographed, I guess. I guess Steel City's doing something right now where you can send items to have signed by Steelers. And he was looking to send that Heinz Ward in, you sent of him. Oh, let's go, Eric. Yeah, right? Early betting is good. I agree with you there, Eric. You know it, Laura. What's up, Rob? You were having a lot of trade offers there for the Jags. I think James is trying to offer you Bills. Was it Bills for Jags? Nice, Rob. Enjoy, my friend. So if there's anybody here that wanted to get a hold of Rob, he was here for the Jags. Any last trade offers here before we get rolling? We do have 20 boxes to rip. We'll get some finest baseball in probably this week. We'll give it a run with some archives, autos. So if anybody, James, Rob is here now. If you wanted to get a hold of him, if you wanted to offer something up, if anybody wanted to offer Rob something for the Jags. Yeah, we'll have to see, Chris, how you did. Don't forget our Bills for Jags I'll do. James, you want that? Rob said he'd do the Bills for the Jags. Bills for Jags, James. Are you interested? Panthers are available too. So, James, if you're there, Rob said he'd do the Bills for the Jags. I just need a confirmation on your side, James. Just need confirmation on James' side. The Panthers are available too from Rob in the second half. So, James, if you just want to give me yes, great. Okay. There we go. Another good deal. There you go, James. Thank you, Rob, for your response. And once again, you guys, Rams for Panthers. Rob? Rams for Panthers. Thank you guys. Get you guys getting ready for your fantasy drafts tomorrow. I'll continue to touch base with you as I do that until the draft is over. I continue to touch base with people right up until the very end, so we can get everybody gets in. My main part of the fantasy leagues is to try and get everybody to the draft. That is my big thing with fantasy football. My job is to get everybody to the draft. So Rams or Panthers is good as well. Okay. All right, so Rob's going to trade his teams away. And he's going to pick up the Rams from Eric. So Rob in a second. Okay, guys. Here we go. So there's the final trades. We got Eric got the Buccaneers. Rob, you now have the Bills. Will, you got the Steelers in the second box. Down here, we got Chris, got the Broncos. Rob, you have the Rams in the second box. James, you pick up the Jags. Rudy got the Lions in the second box. And Eric, you now have the Panthers in the second box. So, all right. With that being said, let's get it going. So thank you guys again. Here we go. Rob, you're doing all this trade action. Which 10 do you want to do first, Rob? Left or right? You call, Rob. You got all this trade action going. Left or right, Rob? Left or right 10? You tell me which one we're going to roll with. Left or right, Rob? Boston Rob. All right. You tell me, Rob, left or right? Left or right for the first 10? Left, okay. Watching the Phillies and watching the breaks still have 7 games to go with the Mets. Yeah, it's now you lost Wheeler. Okay, Rob says we're going to go the left ones first. We're going to do the left ones. So let me get them a little bit closer here for me. We'll get them up here. Yeah, it's going to be a good race down to the end. Looks like the Mets got a couple rookie pitchers coming up to maybe help out a little bit. We finally got through the 6th inning with a starter the other day, so McLean's doing good. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, that does suck. That sucks. Even as a Mets fan, it does suck to see somebody lose, a guy like that quality. So, all right, guys, here we go. Box number 1. I think I've seen enough preseason football. That was pretty nasty looking today. Porsche door. got his butt kicked a little bit. He didn't look so good. Bunch of no-name players all around the league beating up on one another today. So, okay, guys, here we go. Good luck. Rob picks the left 10. This is for the first box, the first 10. Once again, if you're just checking in or you're not sure who you have, just let me know, and I'll be more than glad to tell you. All right, well, let's get it. And we'll have 5 pulls out of the box at the end. We have a race to take care of that. So here we go. Box number 1. Let's see some nice stuff tonight. I'm looking for the razzle dazzles. All right, here, let's take a look. We are looking for the razzle dazzles. Lombardi bound, we haven't seen them. We haven't seen first class. We haven't seen goat bound. We haven't seen the athlete. Athlete seems to be a tough one. So let's see some of these other ones as well. Something low numbered, of course. Let's see some nice hits tonight. So here we go. Box number 1. Once again, these are not from a sealed case. They're actually from 2 different orders. So we could have multiple case hits or no case hits, I guess. But let's see. Here we go. We're going to get a lot of nice cards, though, regardless. A lot of nice cards, regardless. We got Ed Reed. He's going to kick it off. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Maserati Marv. And on our first hit, it's going to be on the green. It's going to be a green Kieran Williams Field Vision. Kieran Williams Field Vision. I'm not going to mount all these right now. I'll mount them later so we can just keep going. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Eric. And Gabriel looked pretty good, though, didn't he? Gabriel looked pretty good. So here comes, looks like our box hit is here right away. Charles Woodson, Joe Burrow, all cards shipped, guys. Jared Verse. And on our hit, upside down, our box hit, it's not a rookie. It's going back. Ken Houston. Ken Houston to the Oilers to $9.99. That is your status hit. Going to the Titans. That is going to the Titans. Chris. Ken Houston on our hit. Ken Houston on the first hit. Not what we're looking for. We got Josh Hines Allen. Malik Neighbors on our first green disco of the night. Cowboys, Micah Parsons. Will he get a deal done? Will he get a deal done? And we got a green Spellbound, Brock Bowers. So Brock Bowers on the Spellbound. We got DeForest Buckner, Colts. Max Crosby, Dak Prescott, and on the diamond, on the green disco, rookie, kaboom, Deone Walker for the Bills. Once again, Laura likes that kaboom for the no helmet, guys. That is not a good kaboom. We got Tua, Patrick Mahomes, Ken Houston showing up big tonight, and we got a Full Throttle Drake May. Full Throttle on the Drake May for the Patriots. Let's get a couple of these guys out here representing. Hopefully we'll see a lot bigger than these and the Ken Houston. Ken Houston get me. Don't like that. 38 years old. We got Ladd McConkey, Nick Bolton, Jalen Hurts, and on the green disco, we got a Michael Penix. Michael Penix and a Kids Report. So that's your first box down. Lots of room to go up there. Ken Houston being our box hit. We'll go ahead and get him out there just to remind us that we could do better. All right, first box. Easy to go up. We get a Parsons and a Penix green disco. Not bad looking. Not bad looking. Kaboom parallel. Come on, Laura. Come on, Laura. Too many. Too many kabooms. That was fun that one night because we were getting so many kabooms. We were getting so many nice hits that last Elite break. Nick Bolton, Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, and we got a Baker Mayfield on the green field vision. Only in these blaster boxes. Second one seemed to be the hit, so I'm going to slide it to the back. Penix at the disco. Will Anderson Jr. We got Brock Bowers on the disco. Come on, give us some good rookie discos here. It is Saints, Alvin Kamara. And we got Brian Thomas Jr. on the full throttle. Brian Thomas Jr. I think the Jags are going to be decent this year. We got Wesley Walls, Justin Simmons, Steve Young, and on the diamonds, a rookie with a helmet on, JT for the Colts. JT, our first nice rookie disco. We got Devontae Adams, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris on the Chargers, and the spellbound's going to be Justin Herbert on the tee. I'd imagine tonight we could probably spell one of these names out all the way through the whole 20 boxes, I would think. Bo Nix would be an easy one if we could get one early. We got Calvin Ridley, Devon A-Chain, Jonathan Taylor, and on the disco for the Packers, Jordan Love. Jordan Love. Last pack in box number 2 should be our box hit. I'd like to see red. Looks like red. Darrell Rivas, Justin Jefferson, Chuba Hubbard, and come on now. Let's get on the right page here. It is for the Rams. It's for the Rams. Who's in the Rams in the first one? Rams. Who are we going to get here for Michael B? It's going to be Puka Nacua to $9.99 on the aspirations. Like that. Puka. There again, room to go up on that. Seemed like that last break, we were just hitting everything nice on these spots. Nonetheless, a nice Puka, and it's numbered. Do like the numbered stuff. All right, box number 3. Box number 3. All right, here we go. Come on now. Let's see a turn of the century auto early here. Darrell Rivas, Justin Jefferson, Chuba Hubbard, and we got a Elite Brian Thomas Jr. Once again, all these green parallels are in the blasters only, the green. Nice aspirations. Here's the second pack. We'll slide that down to the bottom. That seems to be where the hit is. We got a Justin Simmons, Steve Young on the disco, upside down. Colts again, DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner, and we got a Tidal Waves, Charles Haley. I don't know if any of you guys watched the America's Team documentary on Netflix. Charles Haley was a big part of that. They had a lot to say about Mr. Haley. Tidal Waves. Devontae Adams, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, and on the disco, looks like a rookie with his helmet on, Gunnar Helm for the Titans. Gunnar Helm on the disco. We got Calvin Ridley, Devon A-Chain. Got a double hit here, possibly. Spellbound, Brock Bowers. And behind there, what is this? This a case hit? Goatbound, Barry Sanders. Kaboom! Nice hit. That's the first one of those Goatbounds we've seen. That's the first Goatbound we've seen since we've been opening. Not sure what something like this is worth. Nice hit, though, for the Lions. Rich. There we go, Rich. Nice Barry Sanders, goat bound. The letter S. The letter S on goat bound. You can use that in the beginning or the end. Let's say in the end one. Nice hit for Rich on the goat bound. Yeah, I never seen one, Eric, of the goat bounds yet. Nice hit, Rich. N1. Jonathan Taylor. Michael Vick on the Eagles. Randy Moss. And on the diamonds. On the diamonds. Rookie. Not a rookie, my bad. Max Crosby. Max Crosby on the diamonds. And this should be our hit spot here. Our hit spot in box number 3. It's another red, like the Reds. Will Anderson. Brock Bowers. I like a nice aspirations when I see one. Wesley Walls, and here we go. It's going to be Colts again. Oh, that's cool. Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson, that's a neat one. There we go, Eric. That's a neat Dickerson to $9.99. I like that. I like the Eric Dickerson to red. So the box is picked up there a little bit. Nice. Oh, cool, Eric. Take that. Absolutely. Nice. We shall take that. And an Eric Dickerson on the red. All right, that's 3 boxes. That's only 3 boxes, so we're picking it up a little bit here. This is I think this is a great value. I think this is an absolutely great value because, like I said, if I broke these down into two $10 breaks, it would be $16. Rudy. It would be 2 $16 breaks, so we're actually saving a couple bucks breaking the bigger break. And it's a lot of cards, and you get 2 teams. And nonetheless, like I said, I think it's a great value. It's a great night for a fan. Oh man, look at we got some good comments tonight, huh? Laughing my aspirations off. Rudy's looking for Eric over Eric. Nice Dickerson for that aspiration. We got some nice comments tonight. We might break the record for comments tonight. I think, can't remember exactly how many it was. Laura, no card shops near me out here. There's not a lot of card shops anywhere, to be honest with you, Chris, lately. And when I was on vacation, I went into a couple card shops, and there's nothing really, dude. It's just nothing. There's just nothing really out there. I mean, everybody's overpriced because you're going to haggle with them, all right? So while you can't blame card shops for being overpriced on singles because you're going to haggle with them. As far as hobby cost, well, it is what it is. It's going to be pretty much the same across the country, a little bit higher. When it comes to retail, it's an absolute joke to buy retail in a hobby shop because they are going to charge you an arm and a leg over cost. So card shops, as much as they are great for the hobby, really not, because this day you can go online, you go right to Panini and get this stuff for what it costs, and it's the same price they're going to charge you in a card shop. And like I said, you go, hey, let me get a blaster. I see people on TikTok ripping blasters from their, yeah, how about that, Eric? How about half of them aren't smoke shops anymore? But if you go into a hobby shop and they have, why would you buy a retail blaster box from a hobby shop and pay $70? That's it. You're right, Eric. You're right, Eric. You got to go to shows to try and trade. The poor hobby shops. The hobby shops are getting hammered on prices as well. You got to remember that, guys. Because if a guy online could sell you the cost of a hobby box for the same as a guy just, scalping it online, the hobby stores don't have any reason. Yeah, but you got to remember, Seth, they're paying overhead. I can't blame them for their prices because it's overhead. My daughter bought a couple Pokemon cards in the store the other day, and they're like $8 over what they should be. But, that's it. Buy a case. That's it. Michael Irvin, Golden Tate, and on the, Terry McLaurin's. He's going to come around. How does Washington go to the NFC Championship game. God damn. The NFC Championship game. I keep getting all these notifications. How does he keep going? They go to the NFC Championship game with these guys, and now all of a sudden McLaurin's going to be gone. Brian Robbins is going to be gone. Like, what? What are you doing? Dallas Turner. We got Joe Mixon on the green diamond. On the green disco, Chris. Seattle. It looks like Largent or Craig. There we go. Dave Craig. And on the Spellbound, how about a JD5? Let's go. JD5 for Carter. I'd like to have some numbers on that for Carter, or maybe even auto on there. So, Jaden Daniels. So, as I was saying to some other people, there's nothing coming out for a while, guys. There's no football coming out for a while. There's no baseball coming out for a while. You've seen Tops. They're probably not even making football this year. And they're the ones with the license, so I don't know. Eric Dickerson. Brian Urlacher. Herbert on the green disco. On the disco. Rookie, Will Campbell. There's that nice lineman from the Patriots. Will Campbell on the Patriots. I don't know. Donruss football's been pushed to like October. Got Myles Garrett. James Lofton. George Kittle. And we got a Bryce Young Elite. Bryce Young on the Elite. Yeah, same Eric. I worked at a card shop for a couple of years, and then I did shows, and I had my own card shop for a couple of years, and then just didn't pay. eBay came along. I had a card shop and did shows the same time, and eBay came along, and all I was doing was going to card shows, buying everything I can buy from people and listing it on eBay. And then finally I said to myself, why am I paying rent? Why am I paying rent somewhere when I can just live off eBay? And that was pretty much like it. That was it. Surtain, Aeneas Williams, St. Brown, on the green disco, Packers, Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. And the last pack in box number 4 only. Only box 4. Got plenty of time to come up with some stuff here. This should be a hit spot. This should be a hit spot. Looks like green this time. We got Phil Simms for the Giants. There's Caleb Williams. On the Bears, we got Brian Burns. And on our Status Explosion rookie, Phil Maffa. Phil Maffa for the Cowboys to $9.99. To $9.99. Maffa. So yeah, not a lot of stuff, guys, out there the next couple of weeks or so. I do have some select hanger boxes. We'll see what that's about. I have a mixer of this stuff and 2024 Elite Football. And try and get some finest baseball in here. And I think we might try to do a basketball break, guys. I'm seeing a lot of really nice stuff about this Mosaic basketball. I don't know if you guys seen Optic this year now has downtowns. Optic has downtowns. Was that you, Timothy? Yep, Cowboys. Kaboom. You see, Optic Basketball has downtowns in this year. Boy, they're pretty, too. They got a lot of color on them. They got a lot of color. Mosaic mega boxes for basketball. I've seen extremely a lot of stuff pulled out of it. And I was thinking about getting some Topps Finest basketball. Not the biggest fan of the design and all that stuff, but 2 autographs per box. And all the big names are in there. You know, if the price is right, why not take a chance? Plus, Rudy's got some nice basketball cards here for us to give away for free as well. So, C.J. Stroud, Braylon Allen, Bo Jackson, and Spellbound looks like a Saquon Barkley. So, yeah, we might have some basketball. I might take a shot at some basketball with the group here because there's not a lot of other new stuff out. Like I said, those downtowns, they got some nice looking downtowns in the Optic this year. They were never in the Optic before, if you guys recall. They didn't have downtowns. They look pretty nice. Grab a couple blaster boxes and see if we can't pop some. Najigba, Bo Nix, on the green disco, rookie, Jacksonville. Come on, Hunter. Tootin, Bashir Tootin, And on the Spellbound, Herbert. There's the R. There's the R. Cow boom. Yeah, there we go. How about them Cowboys? There's the R for Herbert. We're in box 5 of the first 10. Brian Thomas, Joey Bosa, Bucky Irving, and upside down, looks like Falcons rookie, Jalon Walker. Jalon Walker. We got Saquon Barkley, Nick Bosa, Xavier Worthy, and we got a full throttle Saquon. Nice Saquon. There you go, Will. All of a sudden, Will catching a couple Eagles. Cross-state rivalry. Cross-state rivalry, but there you go, Will. There's a couple Barkleys for you on the board. A couple Barkleys in the house. Full throttle and Spellbound. Try and change one of them into a numbered or something. We got Darrell Green for Washington. There's James Cook, William Andrews, and on the green disco, we got for the Ravens, Ed Reed. Ed Reed and a kids reporter. Last pack in box number 5 here. We got Ozzie Newsome, Trey Hendrickson, Mike Evans, and on the status explosion. Status explosion for the Rams. Again, on the rookie, it's going to be Terrence Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson on the status explosion for the Rams. So the Rams picking up a couple nice ones for Michael B. Got the Ferguson and the Puka Nacua back there. And that is halfway through box first 10. All right, let's see some rookie cards. Let's get a rookie on our board here. Here we go. Box number 6. That was the first 10 yet. We got Kool-Aid McKinstry, Devin Witherspoon, Ed Reed, Spellbound, Bo Nix. There's the X. There's the X. See if we can't get that. Well, I don't know which ones you have, Chris. You should have the NIX by now, I imagine. You did have 1 or 2 from our previous breaks. I don't know if they're all green or not. Yeah, gotta see something here, Seth, right? Here comes a status explosion. Chase Brown, Marvin Harrison, Charles Woodson, and on the status, rookie, TJ Sanders, $9.99. TJ to $9.99. Yeah, we haven't hit any lowered numbers yet either. Joe Burrow, Jared Verse on the green. Not a rookie, Patriots, Christian Gonzalez. And we got a Devon A. Chain on the full throttle. On the full throttle. Josh Hines Allen, Malik Neighbors, DeForest Buckner. And we got another rookie, Raheem Sanders for the Chargers. Raheem Sanders, running back for the Chargers. Max Crosby, Dak Prescott, Razzle Me Dazzle. Razzle Me Dazzle. All right, case hit, Razzle Dazzle. Prescott, come on now. Put a name on it. Put a name on the old Razzle Dazzle. We need it. We need it for this first 10. It's going to be, it's not a rookie, it's Buccaneers. It's going to be Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield going to who else? Eric. Eric, you've been hot lately with the case hits and all that. Not on the Razzle, no. We've only hit 2 Razzle Dazzles. We've only hit 2 Razzle Dazzles. We got the Mayfield and the Gabriel. That was it. That was it. Nice Baker Mayfield. There you go, Eric. There we go. A little case hit. We'll take that. We'll take the Baker Mayfield. And the last pack in this box, we got 2 hits in that pack, that box. There's Patty Mahomes, Ken Houston, McConkey, And we got upside down Jacksonville. Come on now, Hunter. It's not a rookie. It's Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I like them razzle dazzles. Very similar to the zebras. Similar to the zebra. So we did hit one. We'll see if we can't pull two. Remember, this is not... That was the one thing when Laura had said to me too. She's like, yeah, it might bring a little bit more appeal if we knew it was a sealed case. Well, a sealed case will also limit you to what you could hit as well. So I said, well, you know, you never know. It's 20 straight boxes. We might hit a couple razzle dazzles. I don't know. I don't know how they fulfilled them. So there's one. See if we can get another one tonight. All right, I want to see one of these athletics. Any rookie running backs in the elite except Gabriel Razzle. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean, Eric. Any rookies? Oh, we got Jackson Dart. We had Jackson Dart last time. We had Jackson Dart. The Cam Ward was just a disco. Yeah, I know we had Cam. We had Jackson Dart numbered. The Jackson Dart. We did get the lime green. I know her. I know. Lauren. I'm just trying to figure out Chris's. Yeah, we got a numbered Jackson Dart, I believe. That might be the only one, though, Eric. Yeah, Dart. I can't remember. That break was really, really good. There was the green disco. Remember, we got green disco like everybody should do. We were getting nice green discos in that one, too. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Vick, Randy Moss, Kieran Williams, Field Vision. Another Kieran Williams, Field Vision. I can't remember the other ones or not, though, Eric. I think they were just green discos. We got Ossie Newsome. Trey Hendrickson on the green diamond for the Giants. Phil Simms. Phil Simms and Spellbound Bowers on the S. On the S. I can't remember some of the other numbered ones we got. I can't remember if we did get another rookie quarterback or not. We got Genty. We got the Genty numbered. I can't think quarterbacks, though. Mike Evans, Jackson Smith, Jabigwa, Bo Nix, and on the disco, rookie, Dolphins. There we go. There's a nice one. Watch out for Ollie Gordon. Watch out for Ollie Gordon. Who's on the Dolphins in the first? Nice Ollie Gordon going to Beaky. Watch out for him. A-Chain has a lower calf injury. That feels like maybe a patch. I don't know. That'd be cool. Feels thicker, but... We got Bucky Irving. Saquon. Nick Bosa. On the green. Disco. Rookie. Michigan. Josiah Stewart. Josiah Stewart. Yeah, we got that number Genty. That's a nice Genty. CJ Stroud, Braylon Allen, Bo Jackson, and here's a status. Green status explosion, not a rookie. Bills, Josh Allen. Josh Allen's $9.99. Here we go, James. Or Rob now. Rob's got the Bills. Here we go, Rob. Josh, nice Josh Allen on the status explosion to $9.99. Nice one. And this one, I don't know. Feels like it'd be nice to see a patch here. Be really nice to see a patch. It is. We do have a patch. We do have a patch. Brian Thomas Jr. Joey Bosa. We got another Drake May full throttle. And our patch. Numbers game. Put a number on it. Patrick Mahomes to $5.99. Kaboom! You like when they say numbers game and they actually put a number on it. That's really nice. To $5.99 on that one. So that's our lowest number tonight. Not sure if there's a patch there, if it's 100% crystal clear white. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was possibly thinking. Patty Mahomes, who's on the Chiefs? Ron, there you go, Ron. There you go, Ron, nice hit. So Ron and Rich. Rich got the nice Sanders. Ron comes up with the nice patch. Nice patch of Mahomes to $5.99. $5.99. Yeah, nice. Nice little hit. And remember, guys, all cards ship on this one. All cards shipped. Here we go to box number 8. Box 8. We got Taysom Hill, Clinton Portis, Josh Allen, Spellbound, another Saquon Barkley, another L. Another L for you, Will, on the Saquon. It's 2 Saquon Spellbounds. This should be our hit. Slide it to the back. We got Caleb Williams, Brian Burns. On the green disco for the Minnesota Vikings, show us Justin Jefferson. Dallas Turner. Spellbound, Justin Herbert. Oh, another R. Another R for the Herbert. Another R for Herbert. All right, we got Dallas Turner, Joe Mixon, Eric Dickerson, and on the green disco. Come on now, let's pick it up a little bit with the rookie. Come on, Genty. Come on, Genty. Jack Beck. We have not hit any real rookie cards in this one. We got Brian Urlacher for the Bears, Justin Herbert, Myles Garrett, and on the full throttle, another Saquon Barkley. Another Saquon for you, Will. So 2 Saquon full throttles and a couple Spellbounds to go with that. Love Beck. We got James Lofton, George Kittle, Patrick Surtain, one of Chris's favorite players. And on the Diamonds disco, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon and the Kids Reporter. Last pack in box number 8. One, yeah, one. I'm sorry, just seen that there. One for Herbert. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here comes something different. It's one of those green shimmery things. Irvin, Golden Tate, Phil Simms, and we need a rookie on this. We need a rookie on this. Come on. Come on. Bears. Brian Urlacher to $4.99. Urlacher to $4.99 for the Bears. Urlacher to $4.99 for Chase. All right, Chase, it's a hit. It's a hit, $4.99. All right, box number 9 of the first 10. We were really spoiled after those last 10. That last 10 just crushed it. Come on now, let's get one of these athletics or turn of the century or something here to turn this around. We'll slide that one to the back. All right, here we go. We got Jonathan Taylor, Michael Vick, Randy Moss, and Spellbound Justin Herbert. There's the H. So we got an H, a T, and 2 R's, I believe. So that's 4. Who's on the Chargers? The Chargers, Carter. Carter's going to put that whole set together, probably. H, R, and there's T on the board. So we got H, R, T. No, not in this one, Laura. It's just a race race instead of the lower number. Ozzie Newsome, Trey Hendrickson. On the George Kittle, not rookie. And we got a Derrick Henry full throttle for the Ravens. All right. We got Mike Evans, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Bo Nix, Green Disco upside down. It's a rookie. It's going to be Caleb Johnson. There we go. Our first nice green disco. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. This one going to Allison. So there you go, Allison. Nice hit on the Steelers. Nice Caleb Johnson on the disco. On the disco. Brian Thomas, Joey Bosa, Bucky Irving, and we got an elite. Put an autograph or something on this. You could. It'd be okay. Brian Thomas, second one for the Jags. Second one. No, you can pick what you want. Carter, your second half teams are the Colts, the Cardinals, the Falcons, and the Broncos. We got Saquon, Nick Bosa, Worthy, on the green disco, on the disco, Broncos, Patrick Surtain. There you go, Chris, another nice Surtain for the PC on the disco. You tell me what you want, Laura, on the race. Tell me now and I can hook that up. Last pack of box number 9. Last pack of box number 9. We got CJ Stroud. Looks like another green. Braylon Allen, Bo Jackson, and on the green, status rookie explosion. Cam Ward would be nice. Another Gunner helm. Jeez. Yeah, right, Carter. If you had the Chargers, you could finish it. We'll see if we finish it. We'll see. All right, last box, guys, in the first 10. Last box in the first 10. All right, box number 10. Yeah, you tell me what race you'd like to do, Laura, and we'll do it. We'll do it. All right, Aeneas Williams, St. Brown, Brian Robinson, Spellbound, Herbert. What do we need? H&E. H&E. There it is. There's the E. There it is. You got to trade with Seth. Man, can we have somebody actually put the set together here? Can we actually put the set? Maybe we could do it in this box. Maybe we could do it in this box. We got the H, the E, the R, and T. All you need is the B. Oh, another E. Yeah, B and another E. We have the third one, actually. It says, if you look in the bottom here, Beaky showed me, I didn't know that. It's like colored out. So all you need is an E and a B. E and a B for the set. E and a B. Yeah, it's the first one, Eric. E and a B. Trevor Lawrence. Kamara. Disco for the Vikings. TJ Hawkinson. And we got a Nico Collins full throttle. Nico Collins full throttle. All right. Jordan Love. Brian Burns. Branch. Puka Nacua on the disco. Rookie. Saviania. Wow. Cards, Broncos, Falcons, and Colts. And you got the Colts. That ain't a bad one with shooting for Ty Warren. Jerry Jeudy, Craig, Josh Jacobs, and we got a Niners Christian McCaffrey on the Elite. It's the Colts and the Falcons. We got Drake May, Micah Parsons, Penix, Green Disco, Steelers, Terry Bradshaw for Allison, Terry Bradshaw. And the last pack of the first 10. Good luck. It's a red one, I think. Yep. TJ, Bradshaw, Gonzalez, and Commanders. Let's see a nice Jaden Daniels, because I don't know. They do have a rookie. Ja'Cory Brooks. That's not terrible to $4.99. That's on the Red Stars. Commanders. There you go, Carter. There you go, Carter. Not terrible. Ja'Cory Brooks on the Stars to $4.99. To $4.99. There you go. All right. That was the first 10. That was the first 10. Yep. I'll show it, Eric. Hold on a second. All right. That was the first 10 down. They got a case hit. Baker Mayfield. A nice Caleb Johnson. There's Allen numbered. We got a Mahomes numbered patch. Got a bunch of Eagles hits there. The Bo Nix. We got the Goat Bound Sanders. That's cool. I like the Goat Bound Sanders. Nakua, Dicker's son, Drake May, and Ken Houston on your status explosion. On the status explosion. All right, let me gather up these little guys here. And get ready to do it again with the next 10. Just get them here a little bit closer. A little bit closer here. I can reach them. See if we can't pull another case hit. All right. So here's the second half. Here is the second half. Chris got the Titans and the Browns. James is on the Ravens. Will, you got the Steelers in this one. Carter on the Colts. Michael B got the Saints. Seth Chargers. Carter, you got the Cardinals. Beaky's on the Eagles. Eric Raiders. Michael's got the Giants. Chargers got, yeah, Ladd McConkey and the Herbert stuff. The Chargers rookie, oh, do they have a Mario Hampton, I believe? I think Mario Hampton, Carter, they have too, the Chargers. And that Sanders rookie running back. I haven't seen Hampton, though, come out of here. Meredith got the Bears, Amanda Bills, Michael B Giants. Carter, Ron, you got the Bengals. Carter, Falcons. Charlie, Seahawks. Tom got the Jets. Laura, Vikings. Michael B got the Jags. Chase got the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out, too. No, you got it. Carter's got the Broncos. Eric got the Rams. Chase, Chiefs. Rudy's got the Commanders this time. Timothy, Dolphins. Rich got the Bucks. Pete, Cowboys. Michael B, Patriots. Rudy now has the Lions. Eric, Panthers. Texans are going to Beaky, and the Packers are going to Laura. Going to Laura. So that's what we got. So let me know if you want to do things. Okay, Carter. You got it. Bengals for Packers, Ron says. The Packers. Laura, Bengals for Packers. Bengals for Packers from Ron. Falcons for Chargers, okay. Laura, what about that? Bengals for Packers. So Bengals, the Falcons for Chargers, okay. Falcons for Chargers. Carter now has the Chargers, and the Falcons are going to Mr. Seth. The Falcons. Why can't I find it? Laura, no, you're keeping the pack? All right, oh, okay, good. I didn't know that. All right, so there it is. Seth, you now have the Falcons, and Carter, you picked up the Chargers. Now let's at least root for Carter to hit that early E and B. Has to be the first E. There are different, so. Okay, Laura's going to keep the packs. What team for the Broncos and Cardinals? Broncos and Cardinals. The Broncos, Carter has the Broncos and the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't think Chris is jumping off the Titans and the Browns for the Broncos. I think he's going to shoot for them rookies. I think Chris is going to shoot for the rookies. He's got Titans and Browns. I think he's probably staying put on that, or else he'd probably take the Broncos. But all right, here we go. Second 10. Let's get it, guys. Let's see another case hit. Let's see one of these athletes. Let's see. Yeah, it'd be fun, Carter. Something to root for. Some case hits. I think we're going to do, I'm hoping we do better here in the second 10. Yeah, they did the trade Falcons for Chargers. Eric, you have the Rams and the Raiders. Yeah, Eric picked up the Panthers off of Rob for the Rams. There's a Jaden Daniels. First Jaden Daniels of the night. Lamar Jackson, enter in the insert. All-Stott. And we got a Tidal Waves. We've seen this one too many times. Darren Woodson for the Cowboys on the Tidal Waves. Not sure how he got on that. We got Patrick Queen. Jamal Charles. Green Disco. Bengals. Chase Brown. And we got an elite. This should be numbered, I think. To 299. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs to 299. Going to Rudy now. That was your spot, Will. Jahmyr Gibbs to 299 in the first pack. Yeah, it was the first pack. So that was a good start. That was the lowest card we've seen tonight. Jahmyr Gibbs to 299 on the elite. Nice one. Nice hit for Rudy. Now, Will, you got to try and get something for the Steelers. That is a nice looking card. I thought maybe a turn in the century. Hoping to turn in the century. We got Kyle Murphy, Baker Mayfield, Jason Taylor, and on the disco, rookie, Cowboys, Jadon Blue. Not bad. Not bad. That's a good start. Jadon Blue for Pete. There you go, Pete. He could be the man there after a little while. I like him. I think he can easily give Javonte Williams, when he's hurt all the time, a run at touches. All right, Roman Dudze, James Conner, Taysom Hill, Spellbound, Derrick Henry. Haven't seen a Henry. Derrick Henry. We need 10 good aspirations here, or status. Clinton Portis. Josh Allen. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Eric. Michael Irvin. And on the disco, come on, rookies. Cardinals. Maserati Marv for Carter. Come on, let's start on the first. This will be a nice first pack. We get a nice aspirations here, or status. We got Derrick Henry. It is a red. Bryce Young. Matthew Stafford. We need a rookie. We need a rookie quarterback. We need a rookie quarterback here to start this. It's for the Vikings. It's not a rookie. It's TJ Hawkinson. Is that you, Laura? There we go. TJ Hawkinson for Laura. There you go. A little hit for Laura. On the Vikings. On the Vikings. TJ Hawkinson. I haven't seen Justin Jefferson. I haven't seen some of the second-year stars in here. I haven't seen J.J. McCarthy in this product. I don't know if I'm not seeing it or if we're not hitting them. All right, box number 2. Box number 2. Yeah, I like the America. I always root for any rookies. All the rookies. I root for them to do well and especially when there's a spot where there's opportunity. Spot where there's an opportunity for a spot to be stolen. There's Hawkinson. We'll get that up there for you, Laura. Let's go ahead and swap this down. I'd like to see a razzle-dazzle and an athlete. Jamar Chase. Darrell Rivas. There's Justin Jefferson. Steelers. Tidal Waves. Is it going to be Bradshaw? It is. Terry Bradshaw. There you go, Will. Tidal Waves, Terry Bradshaw. Not sure if you have that one yet in your PC. Nice looking Bradshaw. We got Wesley Walls, Justin Simmons, Disco, for the Saints. Not a rookie. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Spellbound. Is it Herbert? It's Bengals, Jamar Chase. There we go, Bengals. There we go, wrong. Jamar Chase on the letter C for the Bengals. I think he's going to have a big, big year. I wouldn't doubt to see him go #1. If you guys are in the fantasy draft Sunday night, the draft is at 8 o'clock. The draft room opens at 7, where you can see the predetermined randomized positions for the draft. Steve Young. I do not do the randomizations for that. Devontae Adams. Tony Pollard, and on the disco, it's a rookie. Tyler Booker. Cowboys again. Cowboys again for Pete. We got Najee Harris, Calvin Ridley, Devon A. Chain, and we got a Jerry Jeudy on the full throttle. Full throttle. Yeah, right, and on Herbert. Jonathan Taylor. Watch, we got Derrick Henry now. We got Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Vick, Randy Moss, Disco, Seahawks, Devon Witherspoon. Last pack in box 2. Chuba Hubbard, Will Anderson, Brock Bowers. And here we go on the hit's going to be the aspirations of the night. Rookie. Michigan. Josiah Stewart. Seen him in the first half. To $9.99 going to the Rams. Stewart to the Rams. That's Eric, right? Traded at Rob. There you go. Stewart to $9.99. Nice looking card for the Rams. Nice looking card. All right, that's 2 down. Come on now, let's open this up with something here. Aspirations. Drink. We got Brian Robinson Jr. Be on the Niners soon, I guess. T.J. Hawkinson, Terry Bradshaw, and on the full throttle, Cowboys, Kevontae Turpin. Cheat code in Madden. Cheat code on Madden. Put him in a wide receiver. He beats every D-back. Too fast. And I skipped. I didn't put this to the back, so here we go. Right away, our aspirations. We get to pick the songs. Trevor Lawrence, Kamara. Here we go. Not a rookie. Lions again for Rudy. Brian Branch to $9.99. Brian Branch to $9.99. Yeah. Yeah, Brian Branch. I just took that down for tonight, Beak, because of so many boxes. I just wanted to have it up. Wanted to have all this stuff out in front of me. Jordan Love, Brian Branch, Packers, Drake May Disco, Drake May Disco, and Spellbound Herbert. All right, we need the first E and the B. We need the first E and the B. Good luck, Herbert. Let it be the first E. It is, too. It's the first E. We just need the B for the complete Herbert. We just need the B. He's celebrating Christmas. Elf on the Shelf. Yeah, I had to think about that. Yeah, to be honest, guys, I think I'm thinking about a new setup here or something. Change it up a little bit or something, but I just pulled the box out so I can have all the cards up front here tonight. Here comes a Disco. Puka Nacua, Jerry Jeudy, David Craig, and we got a rookie, Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers. We are going for the Herbert Spellbound Kaboom. One spot needs to be a Herbert spot. He's been hot, right, Eric, lately. The last couple of breaks, he's been nuts. Josh Jacobs. We'll see if we can hit a Herbert Zebra a couple nights from now. Drake May. Micah Parsons. Full Throttle. Jordan Addison. Last pack in box 3. Just can't see it. I was thinking about trying to do something where you can see me too. That was another thing I was working on. Michael Penix, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Weatherspoon, and we got a rookie green disco, Phil Maffa. Cowboys getting some hits. Cowboys getting some hits here in this one. Yeah, thinking about trying to mix things up maybe a little bit. Maybe get my face on the screen so we can have some fun together with that. Maybe change the background, maybe the layout. I don't know. Something to mix it up a little bit. It just seems things are a little slow right now, guys. Things are slow. There's just not a lot out, and the stuff that's out is very, very expensive. Like I said, the well, it's got the Beaky maybe, because Beaky can make all the decals. He can make all the decals and everything. I want to learn how to use a second video to put me on there, and Carter wants me to go on Whatnot. Carter wants to go big. We got Brian Branch. Spellbound in the back. Puka. We got a Disco. Drawed Verse. Spellbound. Jaden Daniels. There we go, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. Well, the problem with it all, Laura, is that you really can't go too far off base with it. I mean, you can't really go. You can give me some ideas if you want. Just keep in mind that a lot of people like the board in the back. The colors could change up. The design has to stay the same as far as my logo. I was going to get a new brake mat. We got Jerry Jeudy, David Craig, Josh Jacobs, and rookie Houston. There's that Noel. Jalen Noel. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. I'm open to ideas. I'll tell you different things about what works and what don't. Yeah. Drake May. Micah Parsons. Penix. Full Throttle. Jamar? Chase Brown. We got Kool-Aid McKinstry. Witherspoon. Ed Reed. On the Disco for Jacksonville. Come on, Hunter. Not a rookie. Josh Hines. Oh, this is a rough one. Pair of boots. You're right, Eric, right? You're right. That's it. I won't be going to Whatnot, though. I'll tell you that, guys. I was just joking about that. I've seen some of my local competitors moving up to Fanatics and what have you. I'm not going anywhere. This is the community here. What I do is for you guys. Hawkinson. I'm not about to bring 20,000 people into a group that we know everybody by name and have fun. Bradshaw, Christian Gonzalez, and on the Elite, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud. Yeah, we're not taking this to the next level. I came across a time in my life over the last couple of years where I could have gone a different way with this. Because, you know, after I got off eBay, we stopped growing because I haven't had, other than just what friends you guys bring in, haven't grown any. It's a private community. It's not open for anybody to join. I can't change that. You can't just go ahead and open up a private community. Last pack here in this box should be our hit. It is another red. Trevor Lawrence, Kamara, Jordan Love, and we got a red rookie with no hat on. Nick Nash, Falcons. Nick Nash to $9.99. But, yeah, I was going to go, I was going to go different route. Maybe 2 years ago, I was going to go a different route. But I decided, I have a full-time job. I get paid nice. It's a guaranteed paycheck. I'm not going to jeopardize that, number one. This has just always been side fun. Always been side fun. All right, here we go. Halfway point here. This is box 5. Yeah, absolutely, Eric. You could rip a lot of people off. You could rip a lot of people. The people are getting ripped off. Yeah, I'm going to get some, Seth. Yeah, I'm going to get some Finest, Seth. I was going to get Finest. It's $3.75 a box. So it's going to be expensive, guys. I was going to get Topps Finest, 2 autographs, and I was going to get two archives, Topps archives, you know, with the encased autos, 2 of those thrown in. It's probably going to be around 25 bucks or something. It's just nothing's cheap anymore. Randy Moss, CJ Stroud, and on the full throttle, Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, we're going to try it, Seth. It's expensive, but I do want to try it. Probably, I don't know if I want to do pick your team or random on that because the price is going to be so high. Yeah, I'd like to do that, Seth. I do. Yep. You can't hit the mega big cards. You can't always count on case hits to get you there. We got to get some other stuff. I like the hobby. We got Elite. Brian Branch. Prove it. And on the field vision, Tua. Going to the Dolphins. Tua. We need a turn of the century. We need a razzle dazzle. We need something to spark this up here. Bo Nix. Brian Thomas. On the disco. Rookie. No helmet. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. We got Joey Bosa. Uh-oh, here we go. Bucky Irving. Saquon. First of all, it needs to be a Herbert. It is not. It's Derrick Henry with the E for the Ravens. Derrick Henry. Yeah, we got to try it, Seth. I know sometimes it's expensive. We just have to chip in as a community and try. We got to get the big hits. Nick Bosa, Xavier Worthy. Darryl Green on the disco. Rams, Puka Nacua. And the last pack in this box. This is the halfway point. The second 10, we got Braylon Allen. There is a status explosion in the back. Bo Jackson, Ozzie Newsome, and on the status explosion for the Bills, James Cook to $9.99. James Cook got his money to $9.99. That last 10-box break we did of Elites making us look foolish tonight. All right, here we go. Box number 6. Box number 6. I don't mind paying the price for the Finest because there are 2 autos. the 2 autos, and if I throw a couple archives on top, that'll give us a 4 auto break, so that justifies, you know, that price range. James Cook, finest search because there's only 60 cards. Jane Daniels, and we got another Tidal Waves. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. Nice hit for the Chiefs. Nice hit for the Chiefs on the Patrick Mahomes. That one's going to Chase. There you go, Chase. Nice Tidal Wave Patty Mahomes. We got Bryce Young. Maybe something different. I don't know. It's just a green elite. Bryce Young. Matthew Stafford on the disco. Rookie. Khalil Mullings. And on the elite, Mike Evans. Mike Evans. Boy, they're shooting the fireworks off tonight here. I hear them out there. Patrick Queen. Jamal Charles. Colin Murray. And for Tennessee, come on, Cam Ward. Come on, Cam Ward. Come on, Cam Ward. Restrepo. The Titans have hit a bunch of little green disco rookies, but none named Ward. We haven't seen any of the Browns rookies. There's Baker Mayfield. Jason Taylor. Roma Dunze. Spellbound. Brock Bowers. We haven't even been following any of the other Spellbounds. I can't believe the Bo Nix we didn't get. It's only 3 letters. There's James Conner. Taysom Hill for the Saints. Clinton Portis. And on the green disco, we got Browns. Jerry Jeudy. Last pack in box number 6. We got a red. Lamar Jackson. There's Mike Allstott for the Bucks. Derrick Henry. And on your aspirations red, it is a rookie. It's going to be for the Patriots. It's Travion Henderson. Not a bad hit. Kaboom! Nice Henderson. I like him. I think he's RB1. $9.99. I mean, he'll be splitting, obviously, off the bat, but I like him. He's shown some real good promise in the preseason. So there we go for the Patriots. There, Michael B. got another nice hit. Michael B's always on the board, too. It's a nice hit. Trayvon Henderson to $9.99. That might be our nicest one tonight. That might be our nicest rookie hit tonight so far. All right, box number 17. Yeah, he certainly does, Seth. I like him. I like him. Box 17. Can he get out in front of Ramondre Stevenson? He will be on the field for kick return and stuff. I know that. I don't really like that for my running back, but Michael Penix. They've been doing that with Caleb Johnson this weekend, too. Kool-Aid McKinstry for the Steelers and returning punts. And we got on the field vision, Nico Collins for the Texans. What's up, Big? We got Charles Woodson. Joe Burrow on the green disco for the Bears. Brian Urlacher. And here we go. Spellbound. Jamar Chase. There's the E. So we got the C and the E. C and the E for Jamar. For Ron. Gerard Verse. Allen. Neighbors. And on the disco, rookie. Damian Martinez for Seattle. Martinez. No starts tonight. No Scadaboo. No Carter. What's going on? Buckner. Max Crosby. Dak Prescott on the elite. On the elite. Another CJ Stroud. Another CJ. Yeah, it does look like Christmas, don't it? We got a Tua. Patrick Mahomes. Ken Houston. And on the disco, not a rookie, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert on the green disco. Last pack in box number 17. It is, but the last break, Seth, was not. The last break just crushed it. Ed Reed, Chase Brown, Marvin Harrison, and on your status explosion. Your status explosion. Joey Bosa. Going to the Bills to $9.99. Yeah, that last break. The last break we did, Seth. Sheesh, every other card was... Look at all them rookies. Got a lot of rookies. And now tonight, totally opposite. All right, box number 18. We do have a race at the end. You got a chance to get some break credits back and some nice cards out of Rudy's pull box. I do have some select hanger boxes coming in tomorrow. A cheap little break. Take a look at that. Take a look at the bat. Yeah, I guess it is. Seth traded them. Here we go. Here comes your Spellbound. Portis. Josh Allen. Michael Irvin. On the Spellbound. Another Jaden Daniels. There's S. There's S for Daniels. We're probably, it's like playing bingo. It's like we're getting close to all of them, actually. Probably getting close to all of them. Brian Burns. Dallas Turner. Disco, Washington. Brian Robinson. And Field Vision, Jared Verse. Joe Mixon. Eric Dickerson. Urlacher. Rookie Disco. Buccaneers, Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson for the Bucks. On the Disco. On the Disco. Yeah, you're right, Eric. I keep looking at score, Eric. I keep looking at like them jumbo bills, mega boxes, and I'm like, I just can't. I just can't. The score is just, maybe Herbie, maybe Beaky got it now. I just can't pull the trigger on any more score football. Just Justin Herbert. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, turn of the century. I think we got an auto. This could turn things around with the right guy, Justin Herbert. Got Myles Garrett. Pull from the back on our Spellbound. It's Saquon Barkley with a K. Barkley with a K. I think we got a turn of the century here, guys. I hope it's like gold or something. Who is this? Number 5. It's not Penn State numbers. It's not Scattaboo. It's numbered to 199. Joshua Farmer for the Patriots. Joshua Farmer. Was that Iowa State or? I'm not familiar with that. He's a load, huh? Joshua Farmer. Patriots. Kaboom! Nice hit for Michael B. Michael B got the turn of the century to 159. I was hoping we'd see a couple of these. Joshua Farmer. Come on, cock it up a notch. Man, look at this guy, huh? This guy's a load. Is he any good? Joshua Farmer. Started spelling his name out, and he said, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah, that's a tough one there. Joshua Farmer. All right, Michael B taking the auto. We'll take the turn of the century auto right there. Another Barkley Spellbound. FSU. Any good, Eric? Any good? James Lofton. George Kittle. Surtain. Rookie. Chiefs. Omar Norman Lott. Omar Norman Lott. New material. Was it an error the first time, Seth, and the second time, or just the first time? All right, here we go. Last pack. It's got a green shimmer. All right, lower number. Should be a $4.99, I think. Tate, Phil Simms, Caleb Williams. It is a rookie. It is a rookie. Texans. Oh, it is Noel to $4.99. Noel for $4.99 to Beaky. There you go. There's that rookie wide receiver, Noel, to $4.99. Could be decent opposite of Nico Collins. Here we go. Yeah, I thought maybe the second was too, and it just kept doing it. All right, guys, box number 19. Box 19 here. Can we get another turn of the century? Can we get a razzle dazzle? Okay. All right. Well, it's an autograph. It's a nice rookie autograph on, not on card. I was going to say on card, but all right. Here we go. Here we go. Noel. Well, I keep wanting to say Noel the way it's spelled, but all right, Noel. Golden Tate, Phil Simms, Caleb Williams, and Full Throttle. Marvin Maserati Marvin Mims. All right, Eric Dickerson. Urlacher. Green Disco. You got it, boss. Packers. Charles Woodson. And we got Nico Collins on the Field Vision again. Let's see one of these athletes or whatever they are. There's Herbert, Myles Garrett, James Lofton, and rookie Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. Utah State. Jalen Royals, Utah State for the Chiefs. Maybe patch. Maybe. Aeneas Williams, St. Brown, Brian Robinson, and on your disco, not a rookie, Joe Burrow. There we go, nice Joe Burrow disco for Ron, right? Ron and the Bengals. This feels like a patch. And it is. Come on, put some number. And a Spellbound in the back. Could we double up here? Kittle. Could we double? Get two nice hits here. Here we go on the Spellbound. Jamar Chase. The letter E. The letter E for Chase. And on the numbers game, another JD5. Put a number on it to $5.99. Kaboom! We haven't hit a patch out of retail. It hasn't been numbered, so Jaden Daniels patch and all those Spellbounds for the Commanders. Rudy, of course, Rudy. Rudy had a nice little, Rudy got this. Rudy got the Jahmyr Gibbs numbered card. Rudy got all the Jamar Chase Spellbounds here. Here we go, nice Spellbound. Man, let's finish up here this pack with the nice aspirations. It's a status explosion. Mixon, and the status explosion is going to be not a rookie, but for the Colts, Eric Dickerson. Another Dickerson. Had a couple nice Dickersons tonight on the green. On the green. Yeah, nice JD5 on the numbered patch, and another Dickerson. That one for Rudy. And we are box 20. Box number 20. Good luck. Box number 20 here. Good luck, guys. See if Carter can't get that Herbert. See if we can't get a Razzle Dazzle or an Athlete. Put that hit to the back. All right, good luck. Here we go. Thank you guys very, very much for being part of this break. Darrell Green, James Cook, William Andrews, and on the tidal waves, Niners, Charles Haley. Charles Haley. Derrick Henry. Bryce Young on the disco. Not a rookie. Aeneas Williams, not even a current player. On the Spellbound, Brock Bowers, R. I don't know how close we got to all those. We got Matthew Stafford, Patrick Queen, Jamal Charles, and on the disco, a rookie for the Lions, Tesla. Kyle Murray, Baker Mayfield, Jason Taylor, Deebo Samuel, Full Throttle. We got Rome Odunze, James Conner, Taysom Hill, and Lions, St. Brown. Last pack of the break, my guys. Last pack. Good luck. And thank you so much for being with us here tonight. We got a JD5. We're going to finish with a red. Can we get one rookie? Can we get one nice rookie aspirations? Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Allstott, and on the last hit of the night, not a rookie, Seahawks, Devon Witherspoon to 99. And that's going to put this one to bed, guys. That was a rough one. That was a rough 20 boxes compared to the last 10 that we did. That one hammered us. That one was tough. I knew it was going to be a tough act to follow. But we're just coming back from vacation, just getting back into things. So that's what we got. All right. Let's get a race here and a couple pulls from Rudy's Pull Box. Once again, if you're here, be ready to call a number out. We have 5. 5 different people will win. Man, I got all these one-touch out. I got more one-touch out. The auto was for the Patriots, Joshua Farmer. Chris. That was a rough one. All right, let's get this race up here. Yeah, you got Eric. Got to put it on the vacation because, I mean, we're just getting back, so it's got to be the vacation. Yeah, because I was a little rusty. You know, I was a little rusty coming off of that. A little lax. You know, I wasn't real upbeat. We all get 500 credit breaks. Well, I guess you get to play in this troll race. Laura wants to be the troll. Yeah, that would be nice if I could do that, Eric. I certainly would do that. So let's load this up here. We do have our break coming up. We do have an opening day weekend break where there probably is like $400 to $500 worth of free cards coming up, just to put that out there for you guys. Rudy sent up cards that every spot's going to get a card. Every spot in the break is going to get a card, and all nice cards. All nice cards. All right, let's do 30 seconds. We'll set them. All right, here we go. Laura wanted the trolls, so trolls it is. So trolls it is tonight. Yeah, our opening day weekend break's going to be nice. Rudy sent up a lot of nice cards to give away for that. Really, really nice cards, and it's all going to be free, and everybody's going to get at least one card. So here we go, guys. 30 seconds on the trolls. Shuffle them just for transparency. Good luck. Top 5. Top 5 different names. I'll let you know, Carter. I got fantasy breaks the next couple nights. I know, Eric. You guys are great. I know, Eric. And I appreciate you guys more than I could express. Carter. Pete. Please have a number ready, guys, if you win. There we go. There we go. So we got Pete. Chris. We got Pete. Chris. Carter's going to get a pull. Laura and Will. Laura and Will. Okay. All right, so that's who we got for the 5 pulls tonight, guys. So you can get yourself some credit here. Can get yourself some break credit. So anybody can give me a number. Anybody can give numbers here. We got Rudy's pull box. We got 20. So give me a number from 1 to 20. 1 to 20, or Laurel starts shouting some out. So we got Chris. Will, you got a spot in the thing, so give me a number. We got Pete, Will, Laura, Chris, and Carter. Start giving me some numbers, guy. Carter, 5. Okay. Carter's going to have a 5. Eric's going to have a 6. 6 for Pete, are you there? 2 for Chris. Pete, are you there? Will, 9. We'll give 6 to Pete. And Laura. Laura, do you got a number? Do you got a number, Laura? Of all people, you should have a number, Laura. You know this, how this works. You know how this works, Laura. Where'd you go, for a drink? You went to get a drink during the race. You wanted to troll races. You won a spot. Now you don't have a number? Come on, Laura. You wanted to pick the race and everything, and now you're gone. Now you're gone. I'm just getting a number for Laura here. Somebody give me a number for Laura. We're just going to rip these out of here. 653. So, where'd she go? What happened here? All right, we'll pull till Laura gets back. Laura, you got to give me a number. You got to give me a number. Pete, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Pete, you got yourself a nice St. Brown patch. There we go. 11. We'll give her 11. St. Brown on the patch. There we go. St. Brown for Pete. Nice patch, Pete. Nice patch cards. Yeah. We'll give her 11, Carter. We'll give her 11. All right. Chris said 2. Let's see. Brown. St. Brown. Chris, 2. 1, 2. Chris, you got the Xavier Leggett optic patch. No credits. No credits. Xavier Leggett going to Chris on the patch. Thank you again very much, Rudy. You did not ever have to do this, but we all thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Carter, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a Kyle Pitts laser rookie. Kyle Pitts on the laser rookie. There we go. For Carter, Kyle Pitts laser rookie. Coming up 4th here, we got Laura. She's got number 11 we chose for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Emmanuel Forbes autograph. Emmanuel Forbes on the auto scripts for Laura. So there you go, Laura. Carter picked you an autograph. Yeah, thank you, Rudy. Appreciate you so. It certainly does. It certainly does. Thank you, guys. All right, we already picked your numbers, Laura. And then we got Will with 9. Last chance for a break credit here. Will with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got the Ty Law New England Patriots patch out of Prestige. Here we go. Ty Law patch. That's cool. That is cool. Ty Law patch. No credits hit tonight. They are in there. They are in there, guys. So Ty Law for Will. So, all right, guys. I thank you very, very much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yeah, thank you again, Rudy. Once again, it certainly adds to the break, gives that extra adage. Look at the nice cards. You probably didn't hit this many nice cards in the break. Ty Law for Will. Laura got the Emmanuel Forbes laser for Carter on the Pitts rookie. Chris got the Xavier Leggett, and Pete got the nice brown patch. So very nice. You can't beat that for free. So thank you, Rudy. And thank you all for being part of the break. I appreciate you all very, very much. You guys have a great night. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll get some more challenges out. It looks like the Colts are going to win today's challenge. Had 41 points in their game. We'll get another challenge out tomorrow. We'll switch it over to baseball. And, yeah, we'll get forward to throw some more breaks out, and we'll have some more stuff going this week. Please be ready for your fantasy football drafts, guys. All right, thank you. Have a great night. Until the next time I see you, we're going to keep on breaking, ripping. It's vacation. It's a vacation. I'm still coming back, guys. Have a good one.